10% of Americans from 18 to 24-year-olds are really affected and have been suicidal.
You know, taking your own life, that doesn't only take away your own life, it takes away a part of everyone else's life around you. And nothing is worth your life. Yeah, we're all stressed in school,
but everybody loved him. I don't know what I would have done without him, and I know many others feel the same way. If you know somebody that's suicidal, please tell somebody that they can get help. Because you don't know how bad it hurts. It hurts so bad. You should have seen how many kids were at his funeral. The church was full. They had to get extra.
I can go somewhere else to get help.
Wow, that's a really strong program. So that would definitely be effective.
Yeah, where kids were pulled out of the classes one by one for a week, and then by the end it was like all these people had committed suicide because, you know, they were picked on, they were bullied, no one gave them enough attention, no one tried to sit by them at lunch, like just stuff like that. Like, take care of your fellow students. Not everyone's going to get along, but people can try to, like, you know, form bonds within their communities and just be proactive about things.
You don't necessarily have to like change their lives right then and there, but I think a simple discussion with someone about it really helps and makes an impact, and just letting people know that you care about them.
If you reach out to people, they realize you care, and hopefully when people realize that you care, they'll want to get help because they know it's important to you.
You know, there are other people who will care for you and do care for the things you're into. And so even if you feel completely alone and you don't know if there's anyone who's attached to you right now or you can connect to on any issue, there are people out there, so just don't give up.
Wants to acknowledge that it's real. And I think by getting it out in the media is a big way of showing people that it exists and it's important to acknowledge, and it's a serious problem.
I think what we can do to raise awareness is just talk about it more and not make it so like touchy and such a small subject. Like even simple things as saying I'm going to see my therapist tonight. Not make it such a secret. Just, you know, why do we feel so ashamed to have a therapist? I mean, a therapist is a doctor that's supposed to help you. Just as a doctor.
That help that everybody's so afraid of pursuing, because there's a huge stigma associated with therapy and psychology in general. Because when people think psychology, when people think therapy, they usually think of, oh, that concept, that thing, for crazy people, for people who have something wrong with them. And that's not the way to approach something like depression, or anything for that matter. It's never a matter of something wrong with you. It's not, you need to be fixed. This is something that's happening. That's very natural because we're human and things happen to our brain chemistry.
People have feelings, and I would try to encourage them to seek help, you know, and I would try to help them out. But depression affects everybody. Every human being on the planet gets depressed at one time or another, and it's just, what do you do about it? So you have to be proactive.
Hopefully that the deliberation online will make people more conscientious about going and then deliberating on campus. And it's going to be in Library Mall.
They reflect a new solidarity and our dedication to remembering the past while building hope for the future. And as the sun rises in this beautiful morning, we will extinguish the luminaria. But I promise you, we will never extinguish the light we've created together. 1,000 lights of hope and stories of healing. That's why we walk, and I thank you for walking. And thank you for walking for suicide prevention, and have a safe journey.